Virgo, thanks for choosing me for your November 2018 Astro Tarot forecast. I'm shuffling the Haunted House Tarot that I used in my psychic tarot readings that I uploaded this week, and it's by Sasha Graham. Super creepy, and I'm loving it for the holiday. So let's get into it. On the 11th of November, we have our new moon at 15 degrees of Scorpio in your third house of communications and transportation, local travel, speech, study, siblings. There is a new route for Virgo, is what I want to say, a new way of getting around. You could be inspired by a new connection to your siblings that is repaired. You could also be traveling somewhere and spending more time in November, at least in the first 2 weeks of November before your ruling planet retrogrades. You could be spending time traveling with siblings, even going away, making it a practice or some kind of ritual, needing to experience new environments and getting out of your comfort zone a little bit is what I'm getting. On the 8th of November, we have a major planetary transit. Jupiter has spent the full year in Scorpio and now enters the sign of Sagittarius through December 2nd of 2019. And this is creating a lot of space for Virgo, a new home, new environment, a new room to the home. Creating space around you is important. Things need to be bigger. Also, the connection to the maternal self, the maternal side of you and your maternal mother is also expanded here. Jupiter in the 4th house could see you having an extra property or considering creating roots somewhere and creating your foundation in an environment for a longer period of time. It could initiate a 12-year experience for you. Making things better inside of the environment you're living in, whether that's the decor, the space, the cleanliness, the vibe, the access to. I feel like there could even be developments around the home, the neighborhood, the roads. Things are getting larger and more spacious for Virgo in the 4th house. This is also the connection to your mother. So maybe some of you are having your mothers live inside of the home or tending to their needs this year. On the 15th, Mars enters Pisces through December 31st of 2018 this year. And this is amazing for your marriage sector, your partnership, your business partnership. There's energy, passion, will, determination to get this sector up and running. So if Virgo is not in relationship, I feel like you're going to insist upon that with Mars, kind of force your way in there through the remaining parts of this year. There is a lot of energy and stamina in your 7th house of marriage and soulmates. So Virgo is connecting. And if you're single and you want this connection, make yourself available as much as possible, whether that's online or in person. Get out more. On the 16th, the same day your ruling planet retrogrades, Mercury, Venus goes direct at 25 degrees of Libra in the 2nd house, creating more money and harmony in that sector, a balance to your finances. And Mercury retrogrades at 13 degrees of Sagittarius, the same sector that Jupiter enters. So the paperwork for homes and mortgages and things like that should be avoided with the signature until the 6th of December. You really want Mercury direct before investing in a property because this could be like a money pit where it has a lot of work to do, and you don't want to have to do things several times in that experience. It's already a lot to go through purchasing a home. So tend to the inner workings of the home. You know, who's the scheduling of all things within the home, the maintenance of it, Meaning, write this all down in your own private self and get ready to take action upon this when Mercury goes direct next month. But there is a review of everything around you. You might just start analyzing your space and say, you know what, I want everything to look white or yellow or, you know, the whole scheme. You're going to be changing things around. On the 22nd, the Sun enters Sagittarius to meet up with Jupiter and a retrograde Mercury. So this fourth house is everything. Your new environment. Your environment could be changing. You are considering this, but I don't think you should be rushing because Mercury is retrograde in this area as well. Take your time with it. Where the sun goes, we follow. Maybe you're house shopping. You're just getting everything in line right here before you take action upon it. On the 23rd, the full moon at 0 degrees of Gemini is here. In the 10th house of career, closure, retirement, saying goodbye to a certain facet of career or a belief in career. Closing the door on an authority or maybe some of your bosses if you work and report to a male figure. The 10th house is a paternal energy. There could be bosses leaving and reorganizations of authority in your work. This is also the paternal sector in your life, and you have that mother-father balance and a little bit of a tug of war here. Maybe you are required to make sure all their needs are met, both mother and father. If they're not with us, this could actually be a remembrance or a process that you're going through regarding their lives and you moving on from the experience of loss. Let's see what's here in the tarot for you and see if it resonates with the previous reading. I'm interested to see how the cards coincide. The first card for Virgo, 5 of Coins. So money, definitely, but feeling a little bit insecure and maybe you're less confident in your own individual earnings. The 5 of Coins can suggest that your mind is focused on what you don't have as opposed to what you do. And it's important to remain positive in that in order to manifest what you want. So don't worry as much as you feel you might have to. This is the card of Temperance. Those two girls are having a little cocktail, and moderation is the theme of this card. It's also the card of Sagittarius, where all of the energy is this month. Everything in moderation, balance, divine timing, beauty, patience, the star. And this is Aquarius. Hope, love. The glow of the room took on a different tone when I pulled this card up. And there's a peacefulness to this. Also looking at that wishing star, I feel like those of you are looking up and praying to the heavens. And some of you are remembering and hopeful, remembering people who have passed, hopeful for your future. You have 2 major arcana cards so far, and now you have the King of Swords. Look at this guy. This is so creepy, but I just love the artistry. This is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So you have a double Aquarius energy here, and balance is necessary for you. And you have 1 more card. And this could also be attorney energy, property, signing contracts, and the Emperor. Boss figures being removed. Allow a little bit of time in November to go through before you making rash decisions to leave jobs. You might be heading out anyway with that full moon on the 23rd, closing the door on a part of your career. But if you're leaving because you don't like your authority figures and you don't like the idea of reporting to somebody who's controlling, give it some time because I feel like they might leave first and make your job a lot easier. And promotion could be available to you when now that Venus is direct in the 2nd house. If someone is oppressive or controlling, as the Emperor usually is, It's not your fault. What other people do is not because of you. And it's a month for you to assess and to sit back and gather the data on this. Take strong action in December after the 6th, when your ruling planet is direct. I hope this was helpful for you, Virgo. I'm wishing you a beautiful Thanksgiving. There's so much to be grateful for. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.